Hello everyone, this is the Dupe channel. My name's David, and today we're just going to do a quick example of some adoption paperwork and what kind of things you could expect to find when you're filling it out. So for this first page of the adoption paperwork, we have a dropbox here that lists the names of the dogs that they have available for adoption, and we saw the bios of the dogs on other websites that we visited previously. The next page is the basic biographical information of the person who's interested in adopting the dog. It'll ask for your date of birth, name, occupation, things like that. It'll also ask you if there's a co-adopter, and you'll need to also fill out biographical information for them. This next page is information about your home, and they want to know where the dog will be living, what kind of environment it is it a house, apartment, where it's located. They also want to know how many people are living there and where the dog will spend most of their time. If you have a fenced yard, what kind of fence it is. They want to know the names and the ages of the other people who are living there and where your pet will sleep. The next page is asking for your level of experience as a dog owner. They want to know if you've had dogs before, if they've been rescues. They want to know if you've ever had to give up a pet for any reason. They also want to know if there are currently any other pets in your house right now, whether dogs, cats, whatever, and about how old are they and do they get along well with other animals. The next page is asking for information on any veterinary clinics that you've already established care with, and they also want to know if they can get copies of your pet's records. The next page is the pet personality profile. And remember, they're trying to match the dog not only in a good environment to live in, but also that it'll be a good fit personality-wise between the dog and the owner. So they're going to want to know why you picked this dog that you're interested in, what kind of good qualities you like in dogs and what are deal breakers, what does aggression mean to you. They also want to know about your daily routine and how the dog would fit into your schedule. And they also want to know about any sort of exercise programs that you have ready or routines that you were going to use with your dog, as well as your activity level and how that would match it. The next page was kind of surprising to me, but it makes sense when you go through it. It's about how you plan to help your dog adjust to the new lifestyle that they're living, any sort of past history of training that you have with dogs, like how you've trained dogs, if you've had to deal with behavioral problems and how you address those. You also want to know what kind of tools you've used. And this, again, it kind of threw me off. It's almost like you're applying for a job, and they want to know what your experience is. It's almost felt like I needed a resume for this. But it makes sense as you go through it, and it helps them to determine whether or not you would be a good fit for the dog. The next page is your adoption expectations. They just basically want to know how committed you are to adopting this pet. They want to know that you're going to be taking care of it and that it's a new forever home, not just a temporary home or a home that's there until the dog is no longer wanted. They want to make sure that these dogs are going into a great house, and they also want to know if they can keep in touch with you and the dog, just to see how they're doing. And this last page was also a bit of a surprise to me, but it's not complicated or anything. Just a virtual home check. They just want to get some pictures of what your house looks like so that they can be sure that this is a place that'll meet the dog's specific needs. And then to finish up the paperwork, you just sign in the box right there and then hit the submit button at the bottom, and then hopefully hear from them pretty soon. And there you have it. Now remember, this isn't paperwork to actually get you the dog. This is an application to get the process started to eventually meet the dog and see if you and the dog would be a good fit for each other. The amount of time that it takes after submitting this paperwork to actually getting to meet the dog can vary. Someone once told me that it can take 10 to 21 business days, just depends on how many applications they're receiving. But hopefully this helps you get you started on your dog adoption journey. And if you have any other comments or any suggestions that you'd like to leave, please put them in the comments below. And please like and subscribe to this channel so that we can support it and hopefully get to a point where this channel can be used to help other dogs find good homes. And I hope you have a good rest of your day.